God don't need big numbers to do big things. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about God don't need big numbers to do big things. So this message is just a reminder. It's like a simple message, but it's a reminder to the followers of God, bro. God don't really need big numbers to do big things. You know what I'm saying? Remember like the Bible stories, bro? So many Bible stories to whereas God shows us time and time again that God do not need big numbers to do big things. You know what I'm saying? God then told Moses to pull up to Pharaoh's palace with a stick. Pharaoh has all these soldiers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pharaoh has all these soldiers, probably close to or over 100,000 soldiers. You know what I'm saying? All these soldiers, right? And Moses pull up with a stick. A stick. God was like, you know what, Moses, bro? I'm just gonna allow you to pull up with a stick and you're gonna get the victory against all these soldiers in the whole army, bro. With a stick. That's it. Bro, you don't mean to tell me God has some type of sense of humor, bro? Come on, bro. Moses pull up with a stick, just straight demolishing stuff, bro. Hey, bro, Moses caused maximum problem with a stick, bro. Moses caused maximum problem with a stick. God was like, hey, bro, I'm just gonna anoint the stick to get the job done, bro. I'm just gonna pick Moses. I'm gonna raise Moses up, anoint Moses, give Moses a stick, aka a staff, and he gonna get stuff done. Against all these soldiers, against the whole army, bro, with chariots and all type of stuff, bro. Like, against all that stuff, yeah, Moses just gonna pull up with a stick, bro. With sandals and a stick, that's it. That's all God needed, for real. God just needed Moses. Moses rocking sandals. Moses ain't even had no Gucci baton. Louis Vuitton, Gucci baton. He ain't had no Gucci. He ain't got no Fashion Nova. He ain't got no Louis Vuitton. Hey, Moses pulled up in sandals baton, bro. Moses pulled up in sandalocious baton, bro, with a stick. That's it. Let's get to business, bro. Moses was like, hey, bro, let's get to business. Bro, behold the power of God, bro. Moses then struck them with a stick, bro. They were like, bro, what going on, bro? Moses then pulled up like a smooth criminal. Moses then pulled up in the palace like a smooth criminal. Moses was pulling up, be like, hey, bro, let my people go. With sandals and a stick? Indeed. They was like, nah, bro, you tripping, bro. We got an army, we got all this stuff. Moses was like, they was like, hey, bro, we got an army, we got all this stuff going on for us, bro. What are you talking about? You in which army? You in which army? You in which soldiers? Are you saying that let these people go? Moses was like, I bet they don't get it. Behold the power of God. Moses was straight, hey, bro, God was straight terrorizing these people through Moses, bro. God was straight terrorizing Pharaoh and his soldiers through Moses, bro. Straight terrorizer, bro. I'm telling you, bro. But God don't need big numbers to do big things. Remember that story of Jesus with I think it was like 5 loaves and 2 fish? They were like, hey, bro, we can't even feed all these people, man. How we gonna feed all these people with 5 loaves and two fish? Jesus was like, bruh, y'all must not heard about me, bruh, because we about to get it done. Hey, bruh, we only need all extra pans and pots and all. You ain't even got to do the dishes after this, bruh. It's going to happen automatically, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, God don't need big numbers to do big things. And sometimes, bro, we could forget that. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we could compare, like, let's say God led you to do a ministry or whatever, and you could start to compare your views to the views of the worldly people. Bruh, the worldly people's views is going to be insane every single time. The worldly people's views is undefeated in this world. Bro, these worldly people's views, bro, these people gonna be like getting 100,000, a million views doing like silly stuff, pranks, cat videos, pranks, trolling, and all type of stuff. Worldly people's views is gonna be always unmatched at all times. Because this is a worldly man's world. We are living in a worldly man's world. People is not spiritual minded down here. So you cannot compare your ministry's views to these worldly people. Worldly people's views is gonna be on some next level stuff, because there's a lot more people. And why is it that worldly people be attracting all these extra views? Is because worldly people, bro, you gotta understand supply and demand. You know what I'm saying? The reason why worldly people be pulling all these views is because the demand for it, the demand for stupidity and nonsense is very high. The demand for stupidity is extremely high. The demand for the truth is extremely much lower than the demand for nonsense. It's like the demand for nonsense in this world is over here. So that's why worldly people is automatically gonna be racking them views. And the demand for the truth is like right here. So that's just how it is. So God don't need big numbers to do big things. You know what I'm saying? God, he really don't, bro. Now you still gonna get views doing ministry, and you're still supposed to get views, but at the same time, bro, is it gonna compare to all these like big worldly stars, bro? Hell no, bro. Hell no, because then if you cut into that threshold, whatever you call it, threshold. If you cut into that threshold, you're getting all these extra views just like the worldly people. You become a threat. You become a threat to the devil's kingdom. The devil gonna be like, who is that preaching something valuable in the realm of foolishness and nonsense? Who is that speaking the truth in the realm of nonsense? It's like there's like a line, bro, and all these worldly people be getting all these views and all this stuff. Soon as your head pokes through that line and you get to the sky, the devil gonna wake up, be like, hey, bro, this is a realm of nonsense. What are you doing here? You become a straight target, bro. You're gonna become a menace. You're gonna become a menace. But God's purpose is different for different people. Some people, God could give them fame. Some people, God could give them like different things. But all in all, it's to say that, God don't need big numbers to do big things. God can literally use one person to change your life. You know what I'm saying? Look at Moses, bro. God doesn't use Moses to set the Israelites free, bro. God doesn't use one man, bro, Moses, to really like deliver his people. So it's like, God didn't use 10 Moseses. God used one Moses. That's it. God did not need 100 million Moseses. God just needed one Moses. That's it. And God got stuff done. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to give y'all these examples between the Bible stories and like kind of like bring it into the times that we are living in and kind of like compare it a little bit, give you like a little contrast and little examples. But God don't really need big numbers to do big things, bro. I'm trying to tell you. To be honest, bro, if God had big numbers, it's like you shortchanging his glory, bro, if that makes sense. Yeah, they won because they have a bigger number. You know what I'm saying? They won because they got the biggest number in the multiverse. That's why they won, bro. That's what people will start to say, bro. People will be like, oh yeah, God won, but God had the biggest number in the solar system. That's why God won. God is like, nah, bro, you ain't about to shortchange my glory. God is like, no, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this with like unethical means. We're gonna do this in like unpredictable way. We're gonna do this with lower numbers. That way, people would not say that, oh, it's just the numbers that they won, bro. The glory gonna go right back to God because they're gonna be like, hey, bro, that was impossible, but they still won because they had God for real. But if God start to bring all these numbers and stuff, people gonna be like, hey, bro, nah, bro, like they only won because they had them numbers for real. So it's like God always going against all odds, bro, at all times. God is always like going against all odds at all times. Every single time you see God in the Bible, he going against all odds. You know what I'm saying? He going against all odds. Let's not even talk about the Ark of Covenant, bro. Let's not talk about the Ark of the Covenant, bro. Covenant or Covenant? Covenant or the Ark of the Covenant? Covenant, yeah. The Ark of the Covenant, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was watching this movie about it, the Ark of the Covenant, bro, and like you know, it was in Israel, and then like the Philistines that stole it for real. And the Ark of the Covenant that started causing all maximum problems in their land, bro. the Ark of the Covenant was doing martial arts, kung fu, all type of tai chi, all type of stuff, man. And people were, hey, we gotta return this immediately, bro. Hey, bro, the Ark of the Covenant, bro, it was doing all type of stuff, bro. Like statues was falling, the land was, everybody was getting wiped out, everybody was dying, bro, because they done stole from God. This is like some DBZ, Dragon Ball Z type stuff. They done stole from God, and how you gonna steal from God, bro? How you gonna steal the Ark of the Covenant from God and not expect problems to arise? And problems start arising for real, I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, God don't really need big numbers to do big things. If we be honest, bro, it's like God needs the opposite. God needs like the lower numbers. God needs the weaker people, the person that's considered the weaker person. You know what I'm saying? And that's the person we're gonna rise up. The unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Like the ways that people don't make sense, the mysterious ways, bro. That's how God moves for real. He don't really need big numbers for real. If you're doing ministry and you're getting the numbers you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. God is just going to prosper you. God is going to make a way. We don't need all these big numbers like these worldly people to have an impact or nothing like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless God wants to like uplift you and like put you into the status of fame as well. But I just noticed I be saying, you know what I'm saying, a lot at the end of my messages. It's like I don't even notice. I was listening back to one of my messages recently, and I was like, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, the whole message is, you know what I'm saying. But you know what, bro? It is what it is, bro. We're going to have to start to, I'm going to start to not say it, you know what I'm saying, at the end of every sentence. But I don't even be noticing it. It's like, it's something that just happens, and it's so naturally. Like, I don't even be thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. God don't really need big numbers to do big things. Now, if you're not getting no views and, you know, you're doing ministry and you're literally getting like 0 views, like no views at all, bro, then maybe you could try switching platforms and try another platform where people will receive you. But at the end of the day, bro, like, bro, God don't need big numbers to do big things, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say, bro. Like, God don't need, let me look at my notes real quick, actually. Oh yeah, it's like the world, wait. Yeah, it's like the world judges worth based off of numbers. Have you noticed that? Like the world be judging worth based off of numbers. How many numbers you got in your bank account? How many numbers of subscribers and followers? Everything is just numbers. It's like the world will judge your worth based off of your numbers. And it's like we was brainwashed to judge somebody's value by the number of followers and views that they got and all these different things. You know what I'm saying? We was brainwashed to judge people based off of the views, followers, subscribers, all these numbers, bro. Numbers, I'm telling you, bro, numbers. But at the end of the day, bro, when you're really doing God's work, bro, God will send you the right numbers that he wants to send you. And he don't need big numbers to do big things. He could utilize whatever numbers that you're getting, bro, whatever numbers that he allows you to get to do miraculous things, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much everything I wanted to say, bro. Peace.